how do you find brands? Can you give us a quick run through of that?
Yeah, for sure. So there's now a software out there called Smart Scout, and I utilize that heavily to filter brands. So what Smart Scout does, it organizes the entire Amazon catalog by brand, and then you can search for those brands and see a lot of things about them. So I'll give you like my basic filters. So I filter brands that Amazon is not selling the product line more than 20% of the time. So they're mostly out of stock. I don't like competing with Amazon. It's a dangerous game. So that's filter number one. I'll filter it by revenue. So I'll do a minimum of $10,000 revenue because I don't want to contact brands that sell like 3 units a month of one product. It's not worth anyone's time. So kind of a minimum revenue range, also a maximum revenue range because brands can get so big when they're in the 2, 3, 4, or $400 million range of sales, it starts to get kind of unrealistic to partner with those brands. They're, I can get the medium-sized ones, and I even have like 1 or 2 household names, but like that's me now as a pretty big seller. As a beginner seller, I would cap the revenue actually at like 50 to 100,000, because then those are brands that are like the right size, like trying to match up like the right size of your business with the right size of their business. That's a better fit. So that's revenue. And then the last important filter is number of sellers. So I will filter for a minimum of like 3 or 4 FBA sellers. That is indicative of the brand working with multiple reselling partners. If there's just one seller, it usually means the brand is selling on Amazon themselves, or they already have an exclusive agreement. So by seeing that there are 3, 4, 5 plus Amazon sellers on the listing, it means the brand's probably playing ball with a few different partners, and then there's the opportunity for you to squeeze in there. So those are the basic filters. I'll run that search for any category. There's just so many brands out there. I mean, if you did that exact thing, you'll have a list of hundreds, if not thousands of brands in no time to contact. And that list, like I said, is dynamic. Everything's always changing. Some brands are getting more popular. They enter the filters. Some brands are getting less popular or whatever. So new brands are always coming in and out of those filters. It's not like it's like the same 500 brands that 10,000 sellers are contacting. It is dynamic, and you can play with additional filters, toy around with different things. And so it's as easy as that. It used to be more like storefront stalking, looking at other sellers, what brands they're selling. That also works. But I think Smart Scout in 2025 is the best way to just get to a list of brands to contact and go ahead and contact them. So
you're just reaching out, phone calls, emails?
Yeah, phone calls, emails. I'm not doing any of the reach out personally, except for that recent story I told you. That was a personal W for me. But yeah, my buyers are doing that. They're filling out contact forms. They're sending emails. They are picking up the phone, calling, and just, brute force it.